Hi, welcome to the Fitbody30. My name's Casey and I'm here to help you with your third meal. And today I've decided to cook one of my favorite, which is a poke bowl. I love it because it's super simple. I love it because you can chuck in anything you want. And being a family of 4, we all have different taste buds and we all like different things. So some of us, you can chuck in certain things and take out certain other things as well, other ingredients. So today I'm just going to cook some of my favorite things in there. Super easy, super affordable, and really, really quick. So I'm going to be using, I've got chicken, I've got in here some sweet corn, basil, and red onion, which you can like just put together and keep in the fridge. We want to make it really, really colourful as well. So I've also got just some mixed salad, and I'll go through and explain everything as I'm putting it together. I love to shop at Aldi here in Australia. So from there I've just got some of their chicken breast, which you can just grab and chuck in. I usually grill it on the stove and then I bake it in the oven, and that's what I've done here. So I've pre-cooked a lot of things just to save time so that it's nice and quick and you guys can follow along. You can put in tuna, you can put in, you know, red meat, fish, anything like that. And today I've just chosen to do chicken and rice as well. So like I said, a lot of it I've pre-cooked and I'll explain it as I go along. So I've cooked some rice already on this stove, so I just grab a bowl, and what I'm going to do as well is I've just got a few extra bowls here which are great to pick up and make along with the poke bowl, so that you can pop it in the fridge. You've got something for lunch tomorrow, or you know, hubby or kids or whatever else. So I'll just make up one as well as we go along. But like I said, there's lots of different ingredients you can put in. You don't even have to go to the supermarket. I'm sure you've got stuff at home that you can use, or in the freezer. So it's really, really simple. And they're really, really nice for like spring, summer kind of meals where they're nice and light as well. They're not too, you know, too heavy or anything like that. So I've just chosen today to use basmati rice. Brown rice is good as well. So I just use like a big spoonful of rice, and I just pop it on the side of the bowl there. So I like basmati rice, but you can use brown rice as well. And then chicken. But like I said, you can use tuna, you can use steak, anything like that. So I'm just going to cut up. This is really, really yummy, this chicken breast from Aldi. It's really good. And it's quite tasty as well. So, and like, your food doesn't have to be boring. You can use seasoning, different types of seasoning. Just make sure that it's all within the 400 to 600 calories. And this meal is definitely going to be under 600 calories. So I'm just slicing up the chicken breast to pop in as well. Be sure to jump on and check out all the other amazing recipes that everybody else has put together. There's a lot of favorites on there. I know there's some really super easy, super yummy tasty. Some of them I've had myself, but and it's always good just for inspiration. So I'm not a fancy cook. I don't like to experiment too much. I'm super, super simple. So, you can still make these kind of things up in the winter as well, and you'd put like roast vegetables, sweet potato, kumara, if you're back in New Zealand and you have that good stuff. But yeah, you can just adjust it to whatever season. So I'm just going to put a bit of chicken in on the side there. And we want lots of colour, so you really want to make this really, really colourful. Especially with little kids and stuff like that, you know, and get them having lots of colour and experimenting with food. So I'm just going to get a spoonful of the sweet corn, basil and onion, which is really yum, really, really tasty. And I've just let it sit in the fridge, so you could do that too. Like, what's that saying? Fail to, what is it? Never mind, something like that. Where's my husband when I need him? anyway, so just like a handful of, like I've just got the salad mix, which is amazing. It's got carrot, cabbage, spring onion, all sorts in there. So I'll show you that. You can buy that from Aldi as well, or any supermarket. It's just this one here, crunchy salad. I haven't put any salad dressing on or anything like that, but it's just really to add colour to the bowl. And then, oh, fail to plan, plan to fail. That's saying that I was trying to think of. I'm such a dork. And then I just chuck in, I've just got some chickpeas. So we're making sure that we're getting all the right amount of carbs, protein, the right amount of fat, because you want your meal to be a nice balanced meal as well. These containers are good. You can just like cut up a whole lot of stuff, onions, cut up some lettuce, cut up some tomato, chuck all these things in the fridge so that you've got them ready at hand. Another good tip that I like to do is have a lot of boiled eggs on hand for snacks as well. Sorry, I'm out of the picture here. So you can pre-boil eggs and stick them in the fridge, and then you've got, you know, nice healthy snacks to just grab. Because if you don't have it, that's when you'll tend to, you know, go for the bad stuff. And just have the snacks, the bars, all that kind of stuff. Have it all ready, have it all prepared and situated in a spot where you can just grab it. So, I'm just going to cut up some egg, which I love. And just stick it in there. Some avocado, amazing, yum. I'm going to have avocado, good fats. Plus it adds a nice bit of green to the bowl. So, I don't know about anybody else, but when I was in America, I watched the way the girls at Subway cut the avocados, and a lot of you might already know this, but I didn't know it. If you get like half an avocado, like that, and you're taking the pip out, if you just cut the top and the bottom off and then you cut it in half, and it's so much easier to try and, you know, cut up. I didn't know that. I'm such a rookie, and things have to be really simple for me to do. And then just stick some avocado in there. But like I said, you can really do anything to these. You can put in whatever the kids like. If they like beetroot, you know, great source of colour there. Chuck in some beetroot into the poke bowl. What else could you do? We love ginger, you know, so you can get some ginger, the little jar ginger that you can get from Woolies or Coles or anything like that. And chuck in some ginger on top, because I love it. I love ginger with everything. So you can go and grab some of that, but just have all these things on hand for your 30 days so that you've got them ready to go. Spring onions, or, you know, like red onion, you can like pickle some of those and put them in a container with some white vinegar, things like that, to have them in the fridge and good to go. Okay, so we're done, like we've got avocado, we've got chickpeas, we've got a mixture of salad stuff in there, which is carrot, red cabbage, green cabbage, we've got sweet corn, we've got basil, we've got red onion, chicken, and some rice, some basmati rice. I try to stay away from the white rice, or, you know, I love brown rice as well, but basmati is one of my favorites as well. You can have a bit of that in there. And when you're using salt, try to definitely use like pink Himalayan salt. Don't just use the normal sea salt that you can buy from the supermarket. Try and stay away from that, and stay away from a lot of sauces and things. You know, just in your first 30 days while you're trying to clean out your body and give your body a good detox. So I'm just putting in some tomato. I love tomato, but like you can chuck in beetroot. Beetroot's a great source of colour. So I've just about finished, and you saw how super easy it was. So I've basically got all these pre-done in the fridge. I've boiled up some eggs. I've cooked my chicken. Like I said, you can use all different kinds of meat, whatever meat you like. Fish is also good. Fish is nice and clean and a good for 30 days. You've got, what else have I got in there? A whole lot of stuff. So it's jam-packed. I don't know if you can see it. It looks amazing. You've got all the stuff in there. There goes the egg. And then you can top it off with salt, or you know, like I just like to chuck on a little bit of seasoning, which is all good. This one's just like a peri-peri seasoning, which you can definitely have in your 30 days. This container is great because you can, then you've got lunch ready to go for tomorrow, and it's nice, colourful. It's going to fill you up, and it's well under your 600 calorie meal. So, like that. Doesn't that look awesome? Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed, you know, my favourite recipe. Like I said, do whatever you want, be experimental, put your favourite flavours in there. I can't wait to see you in the group. And if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out. More than happy to help. And don't forget to check out the other amazing, yummy recipes that people have put together. I know you'll be hugely inspired. Okay, see you later.